did a market study to find out what kind of development potential was possible on the Center Street, sort of around Center Street in 10. And there is potential there. It's been a long time. There's been a lot of disinvestment. We've seen businesses close. If you remember it in its heyday, it looks very different now. But looking at population trends, looking at spending patterns, we see that retail, restaurants, housing, office, even a hotel is possible in that area. There's market potential for 4 new shops and restaurants, 3 new eating and drinking establishments, 30 to 50 houses, 5 new offices, and at least 1 hotel in the 2 to 10 year period. Okay, from 2 to 5 year period. What I'm getting at is don't give up hope for that area. The market wants to build something. It's locked in place by the zoning. There's a lot of debate over what should happen there, but the market wants to build. And so our job is to come up with a vision that people agree to, people like.
A park with a bike trail. I mean, extending, I know there's already a trail here, but a bike trail, yes. Definitely a park with a swing in it. I love swings.
Here on Center Street, we pretty much have the whole street lit up because there needs to be more lighting there. We talked about senior citizen living here behind Bethlehem. More parking along Center and 10th, where the city has their lot. More businesses along Center Street. We wanted to also make sure that they put businesses on Center Street to not displace the people who live on Center Street. And if so, make sure that there's housing for everyone to go to.
I think the turnout is exceptional. I'm very pleased to see a crowded room. I unfortunately did not get an opportunity to participate in the original development of the plan, but to see this many folks come out and participate is extremely exciting. So we're certainly looking for clear direction on what everybody would like to see as we kick off the revitalization efforts on 10th and Center Street.
Basically, we came down to just 3 things, and that was that we'd like to see lights on Center Street and the development of a new park with a game area for the senior citizens. I think that was one thing. Second, the east side of the Bethlehem property, we are talking about and will consider a possible use of that property for senior citizen housing. And third, to make the old Dyson Plaza area a historical landmark with building design reflective of yesteryear. So just go back and find some old pictures and see what those designs and things look like, and try to bring back some of the memories of yesterday and the pride of that community by designing some of the buildings to reflect the things that they grew up with. And we would appreciate
Center Street, we want on the corner of Center Street and 10th, we want a roundabout. A nice pretty roundabout with a nice planter, something real nice, and we want people turning off Center Street onto 10th Street. We want that to be a one-way. You know, so, and then we also want let's see, and we want the business district, the downtown area in Winter Garden, the business district to start from the east side of the driveway of the church. Let's see, the church right here. So we want the business district to go from here. Not Bethlehem, the Church of Christ. Right. So from here to about where Habitat are building the new homes at. We want that to be the business district. So that was one plan. And then we want affordable housing, a cluster of affordable housing. Gotta have affordable housing. We want a place for elderly housing on the Maple Street curve.
But we felt number one, most important thing would be to make Center Street a one-way street that would allow for what we call curb cutouts for any businesses, so that people who come in could pull off, do their businesses, and get back in and go back out. We felt like there needed to definitely be a beautification of the area to make it a lot more attractive. We felt like landscaping is gonna be critical for that. The second thing is we felt like the city needs to do, rather than taking up land that is better used for other services than any parking, they should either partner with Bethlehem or with Church of Christ and build a lot like they do downtown. St. Paul downtown has a parking lot that they share with the city. They use it when they need it, the city uses it when they need it, and they don't take up valuable land. The third thing we thought that definitely needs to be a development of this area right here for condo or townhouse living where people could potentially live here who own their own businesses here, that this could be an offset for parking so that they could park there, work there, and live there, and what all that may necessarily involve. And then lastly, I felt like we've got to have daycare. We have no affordable daycare for single parents, and until we have that, many of those single parents can't work because they can't afford to pay for their kids. This is a must area. I would love to partnership with Bethlehem or one of the other churches to see if we could do some kind of partnership so that we use it through the week and they use it on weekends.
This was wonderful. I mean, I enjoyed them actually bringing the community together to try to build up and improve where we live. I love this. That they're actually trying to work on affordable housing, a park. I have little children, so a park, and I love the outdoors. So I love all that idea of actually trying to put that into play and get to work to do it. Tonight.
It was a great event. We had a great turnout, a lot of participation. We had a lot of information about things to come. There's a lot of community involvement about what the community wants to see as far as businesses, residential locations are concerned. So I'm excited for the future. The best thing that I heard, there are a few takeaways. It seems that a lot of people have a lot of the same concerns. Progress is the best thing I heard. Progress. So we're on the way.